15th of June, and hopefully a lot of you will take part. It doesn't have to be a cake, it can be scones, it can be meringue, it can be whatever you like. It's a bit of a thank you from us to them, and it should hopefully be a good fun opportunity for everybody to do some baking as well. So today we're going to do scones. As we know, it's a real afternoon tea speciality. It actually originated in Scotland, scones, and we know that it's traditionally something that we have with afternoon tea. Okay, so Finney's going to practice his weighing today as well. So first we're going to crack our eggs. So remembering that's a good boy, to hold them like that, that's it, and pop them in there. You've got a big enough hole there? That's it, pop that there. Don't worry about the shell, I'll get a spoon to take that out. So if you move on to your next one, good boy. So we put out some of our cake stands just to get everybody in the mood. We're going to probably each week have a different cake stand and different ideas. Right, do you want to give your hands a little wash? Because we've just been touching the egg shells. Okay, well done. And then grab yourself a little fork, Finny, so you can just give us a little whisk up. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the weighing. Now, as you know, it's really important when you weigh that we make sure that you add the bowl, pop the bowl onto the scale. That's it, just give those a little whisk quickly, Finny. That's it, perfect. That's it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put your bowl on the scale and get it to 0. So pop your bowl on the scale. Always make sure it's at 0, otherwise you'll be weighing the bowl as well. That's it, just leave it. You've got to be patient because sometimes the digital scale takes a while to get to 0. That's it. Now, can you see on the recipe how many grams does it say we need of self-raising flour? 500, yeah? 500 grams. So we're going to pour this in there, 500 grams. So you're going to be careful to make sure that that's it, until it gets to 500. Keep going, that's 140. We've got quite a lot. We're making quite a few scones because we're sending these in with that to Wexham paramedic station tomorrow with jam and cream on them, because that's Tuesday's deliveries to Wexham. Okay, now that's all our dry ingredients, and we've cracked the eggs, so you've done well. Now we're going to measure out the milk. As I said, if we were using buttermilk, we would find 200 millilitres, which is on our jug. I would put it flat on the surface, remember, come down and make sure that it doesn't go above 200. Because this only starts at 200 millilitres and we only need 180 because I'm using milk, we're going to use my 80 millilitre cup 2 times. So what we do is we always hold it over a container when we measure. Okay, and we're going to pour 1. Okay, 1, 2, okay, and then instead of the 200, to top that up, we're going to put in a bit of yogurt. So Finn, you need to now find the tablespoon measurement, the biggest one, which is 5 millilitres, 15 millilitres even.
I didn't know add yogurt in it.
Yeah, because we don't have our buttermilk, so we're going to put a bit of yogurt in, and you're going to scoop out. Now remember to level it off, so we need 2. So give it a tap, bit of a tap down, that's it, okay, okay, and then hang on a sec, one more, but you don't want to over scoop it, so wipe it on the side, like that, so you don't have too much, okay, pop that in, good boy, lovely. Okay, what I would say now, you can add your egg in there and give it a bit of a mix around, so add your egg in, yeah, into your jug. Pour it in. That's it. Yeah, give it a whisk around. But not too vigorously, so it'll fly all over the place. Okay, well done, good boy. Brilliant. So we've got all of those bits down. Now, do you remember the rubbing in method? What do we have to do with the rubbing in method? Do you remember how we did it? Yeah. So you're going to rub all the flour and butter butter together like this. So you're squishing it up with your fingers, not using the palms. We don't use the palms of our hand because we want to, it's already quite soft. We don't want to over whisk it, but you do have to squish the butter because you want it to coat in all over the flour so that your flour resembles a sand sort of consistency and all the butter lumps have been removed. So we're going to do that. That's it. Okay, and then we are just going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on the surface, like that. Okay, and we're going to just let Mommy put it to the last bits together so that you can then push it out. You've done a great job though on this. Okay, now the trick with scones is you might want to carry on kneading and think, oh, it doesn't look smooth like my bread dough, but that is the point, is that you do not, definitely do not want to over knead this. Okay, so we're going to keep it, you want it to look still coarse and slightly rough. That's enough, Vinny. Hold on, don't get it too warm with your hands. At this point, it's important, just hang on 2 seconds, it's really important not to flatten your scone dough too much at this point because otherwise you'll have really dense discs rather than nice fluffy scones. So you want it to be about 3 centimetres in thickness, Vinny. So hold on 2 seconds. Let me just do the first lot so that we get the idea of what I mean. So we definitely don't want them to be much thinner than that. So at this point, you're going to get your scone cutter. Do you remember what I said? Before you do anything, the scone cutter has to be put in a little bit of flour and you want to push it down in one firm movement rather than squeezing and twisting it because otherwise your scone won't rise up in one go. So, and to use our space sensibly, it's best not to just go straight into the middle. So what you do is you go all the way around so that you can fit as many as you can. That's a great one, but just wait a second. So your next one, if you pop it there, it means you get more scones out. So push it down hard in one go. Don't twist it. That's it. Fantastic. So you carefully pick it up, pop it on there. Lovely looking scone. Yeah, remember just once and one, wait, and one, yeah. You want to try, that's it. Okay. That's it now. Yeah, that's so you can rub out those extra bits. If it gets a bit sticky, that's it. Good boy. Okay, so we can probably fit 2 here. So if you're sensible about where you pop it down, think about it first. Okay. Go. That's a one firm movement and up. Very good. Next, that's it. Lovely. I think these are going to be delicious scones. Oh, I think you can. Good plan. Nice. Straight down movement. That was really good. So when we bring it together, that's it. So Finn's doing it correctly. When you bring it together, you again don't want to overwork it. Doesn't matter if it looks a bit higgledy-piggledy, and I'm just going to gently push it just slightly down. Okay, Finny? Right, so we should be able to get at least 2 out of that one. These are quite big scones. Oh, we didn't use the serrated side then.
You could use it.
These are quite big scones. You can make them much smaller. Okay, but obviously you really want to try and keep them all the same size on the same tray, because otherwise what you'll have is some cooking before the others. Okay, so let's pop that one down hard. Nice. Okay. That's it. Okay.
Good thing we could fit one in here.
We might be able to. So now the temptation is to, well, I tell you what, we can get some, because what we could do, we could probably just put that on like that, couldn't we? What do you reckon? That can be the tester.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right, pop it on the end, and then all we do, so I'm using the scraper to scrape off any excess flour, because if I stuck a cloth on that, it would just make an absolute mess of the cloth, and then just scrape the flour away like that. So, Finn's done a great job with the scones. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to put a very little bit of glaze. All I've got here is the milk egg mixture, and he's just going to take a tiny bit, and we're not going to let it drip down the sides, because if you let it drip down the sides, it'll again stop it from rising evenly. So a little bit of a brush like that. So Finny, just a little bit on all the tops, and that's just the leftover egg milk mixture. Okay. And then I've got the oven on at 200 degrees Celsius and on a fan, and they're going to go in for about 10 to 15 minutes. These are quite big, so I would say these are going to be probably about 12 to 15 minutes, but we will check them. Remember, the minute you open the oven, the temperature drops and you want a nice hot oven, so pop them in the oven and shut the door quite quickly. Always using your oven gloves to be safe. Lovely, good boy. Right, is there, I think you need to dip a little bit more. Is there a bit more in there? Yeah, good boy. Right, well done. Right, so welcome back. We have got some lovely scones here, Finny. Well done. They are a little on the large side. I would say for an afternoon tea, you'd want them about that size or even smaller, especially if you've got a lot of different cakes to select from. Obviously, Finny likes them, so he's opted for the big cutter. So the discrepancy as to whether you put the jam first or the cream first. Okay, in Devon they put cream first and then put the jam, and in Cornwall they put jam and then cream. We have family who live in Devon, but we opt for the Cornish method of jam and then cream. But there you go. It still tastes delicious whatever way you go for it. So, Finny, we're going to have to cut these in half, okay? Like that. Finny, Tegan has got a friend round for a social distancing afternoon in the garden, so you are going to get brownie points, aren't you, for making them scones and cream. So we've got our lovely cream that was whipped earlier, we've got our jam, and we're going to use a teaspoon to pop some of the jam onto the scone, and then you're going to pop some cream on, Finny. Right, so you're going to give yourself one and then the girls. These are really lovely consistency. Well done, good boy. So you get a dollop of cream. Oh, look at that, that looks good. No, so we are, pop another one on there. Finny, next one, because we're doing some for the girls as well. So pop a nice big dollop of cream on. Cut these in half. These are really lovely consistency. That's it. Okay, we'll do another one for the girls. We'll do some nice, hang on, which way around are you going? You can go the other way, but we'll just go that. Okay. Okay. That's it. And hang on a second because you're getting. Okay. Yummy. Look at those. Okay. Right. So just going to put that like that. Well done. They look so good. So let's do some. I'm going to do everybody something to drink, and then we can take that all outside. Good job. High five.